Greetings and welcome, dedicated esports and Rocket League enthusiasts. I am iLink3, your navigator through the intense battlegrounds of the Division 2 ATL Rocket League 2023 Pilot Season Elimination Final match. The third elimination final. Brace yourselves for a spectacle of skill and strategic brilliance as the contenders in tonight's showdown for victory in this pressure-packed elimination arena. The stakes are higher and the thrill is about to escalate to unprecedented levels. In this last elimination showdown, we have the formidable KFC boys off against the tough challengers, the over 30s. It's not just a match, it's an esports spectacle that guarantees to captivate and leave you breathless. If you miss the nail-biting quarterfinal clashes, week 1 finals matches that got the teams where they are here today, worry not, tonight's elimination final promises an even more riveting display of skill and determination. We will also see on the bracket how these teams got here today. Get ready for an exhilarating journey as these teams battle to continue through the season finals, stepping one step closer to the grand finals on November 26th. Don't forget to stay connected. Hit that subscribe button on our channel as your ticket and portal to all the riveting matches from the pilot season. Join us on Discord, follow us on socials, and visit our website for an exclusive look at the intense battles across all divisions. A heartfelt shout out to our sponsors, VR Canberra, Questacon, and Urban Axe Throwing Canberra. Their unwavering support has propelled the prize pool value beyond 2,000 AUD, setting the stage for an unforgettable elimination final. The synergy between players, teams, fans, and sponsors builds the foundation for an epic esports saga. Grab your controllers, esports enthusiasts. The ATL Rocket League Pilot Season Elimination Finals are not just an event. They mark the continuation of an esports saga that promises waves of excitement. Get ready for an esports extravaganza that will keep you at the edge of your seat. The KFC boys take it on the over 30s in the last elimination final here in the pilot season for Division 2. Welcome in, everyone. Very exciting times. Unfortunately, we will say goodbye to one of these teams, but which one will it be? The home team, the KFC boys. This evening, they have the advantage of selecting 3 maps. The lineup for the KFC boys is Dylan and Robs. Dylan is the captain for the KFC boys, and Robs, alongside his skipper all season, they've been powering through this pilot season. The home team, they've selected 3 maps. Game 1, 3, and 5. Game 1, to kickstart it all off, the KFC boys have selected Farmstead. Game 3 is Rivals Arena, and if we go to that ultimate tiebreaker, we are on the ultimate champions field where champions are made. Dylan and Robs with their map selection there for game 1, 3, and 5. They're taking on the fierce over 30s. This team has been a tough cookie to crack, and they have caused some upsets along their journey to this match today as they face the KFC boys. The lineup, the skipper, Faf, with Shivers alongside the skipper. The TO3 lads have changed it up this evening. put it out. The skipper, Faf, in charge of this elimination final for them. But can they do it against the fierce KFC boys? As the away team, they have 2 map selections. Game 2 and Game 4. Urban Central for Game 2. And for Game 4, Beckwith Park. The TO3 crew have selected. I think this is Faf's first game as skipper for the over 30 squad. Can the skipper, Faf, pull TO3 to a victory in this elimination final? Or will the skipper, Dylan, which we have seen in this final series, pull the KFC boys together with the incredible defense of Robs? Can they overcome this power of Faf and Shivers? Let's take a look at their win-loss ratio and win percentage. So, finishing 4th was the KFC boys on the left-hand side of the screen and over 36 on the right-hand side. Match win-loss ratio to date, including their finals matches, a 1 match win-loss ratio for the KFC boys and 50% in the match wins. Taking on the TO3 with a 0.6 match win-loss ratio and a 38% match win. So the KFC boys equal there, winning the same amount of games as they have lost. Nothing really budging it there, quite equal, 50-50 for the KFC boys, and the over 30s accruing more losses than they have wins coming into this match. But that's in the match department. We head to the game department. KFC boys, a game win-loss ratio of 0.94 and a game win percentage of 48, just narrowly missing that 50% win percentage. TO3, a win-loss ratio of 0.6, could you believe it? And the same, a win percentage of 38, same across their match and their game department, the over 30s. And for those of you who have joined us every week, my focus has been on the game department because the games ultimately get you the match win. The KFC boys, as you can see, just have that advantage with a 0.34 advantage in the win-loss ratio and a 10 percentage gap with the game wins there. So, close there. I mean, you got 4th and 6th. Like, KFC boys have been on a power surge over the past month. They've been whipping up the zingers, but the over 30s remain alive here in the finals. And we look at the lower bracket. This is how your teams got here in the lower bracket. Sorry, that was not the right one there. Oh no, are we missing it? Please bear with us during these technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. That is the lower bracket. That's the lower bracket. Ladies and gentlemen, we were looking at the wrong one. The lower bracket. Apologies for that. That was my fault there. TO3 were victorious over the fierce Grizzly Bears after a surge in that elimination final last week. The Bears just falling short 1 game, 3 points to 2. TO3 advanced to this elimination final. How did the KFC boys get to this lower bracket? They were in the upper bracket, just unfortunately going down to the fierce Ultraviolet Esports squad, 3 points to 1, although keeping it very, very tight for all the games. But unfortunately, the last one, UVE got a healthy lead and claim that win. So where will these teams end? Who is eliminated and who progresses to the semi-final? Archie Bobby 222 is here in the commentary box. What are your thoughts, Archie? Welcome in to the last elimination final. What are your thoughts on this match? What is your score prediction and who do you think will win?
Thank you, Lindsay, for inviting me into the commentating box. This evening is a very, very exciting evening as we do see these two powerhouse teams in the lower bracket. However, they are looking to move forward to that preliminary. So it's going to be sad and unfortunate to say goodbye to either of these teams. But unfortunately, there has to be one winner out of this. Now, as we took a look at the stats, it was very hard to pick, and I have a really good feeling that we are going into the tiebreaker, but we just have to see what happens. Maybe in the first two games, it could be a bit of a reverse clean sweep. We don't know, but we are soon to find out. Having a look at the statistics for the game win-loss ratios and the game win percentages, they do have separation. However, it really depends how these teams come out on the field today. And I know that with Faf and Shivers there for TO3, that is definitely a very, very powerful team from TO3. So it's going to be exciting to see what they put onto the table here into this final elimination finals of the ATL Rocket League 2023 pilot season. So it's tough, but the statistics do show that the KFC boys could have this one in the bag, but I don't think it is going to be easy. I think it's going to be a challenge the whole way through. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how TO3 come out and put their foot down against a powerful team, KFC boys. I know that we have supporters in the chat for both sides, so this is going to be a very epic showdown. I'm really looking forward to it, Linksy. I do think that we're going to be seeing 3-2 to the KFC boys, but I do think it's going to be very close the whole way through, even with scores, whether it's high scoring or low scoring. I do think it's going to be very, very close, and maybe even a few overtimes. It's definitely not uncommon in the pilot season, and I do think between teams like these, it is very, very likely to happen. So again, thank you, Linksy, for having me in the commentating box. I look forward to being here with you guys, witnessing and experiencing this incredible final elimination finals. Thank you to everyone who has been here to support the pilot season so far, and I look forward to seeing how this all goes, unraveling in front of all of our eyes. Good luck to both teams, KFC boys, the over 30s. We're heading into Farmstead. What a way to kick it all off, and we're just going to see in the next 5 minutes or so how things will kick off. Now, we're just going to wait for one quick confirmation from our players, but I know that they've been excited all week about this one, and they definitely want to put all of what they can into this field this evening so that they can jump ahead of the other team and take the advantages where they can. So again, good luck to both teams. I know that the KFC boys will be throwing as many zingers as they can, and I know that they won't be holding back. And TO3, definitely a formidable team. This lineup as well, I do think that's going to really help them. And I know that Fast and Shivers have worked together competitively as well. So that's going to be really exciting to see again on the field. So thank you, Linksy, for commentating this match as well. I definitely look forward to heading into game one as we do so now. Thank you so much, Linksy. Looking forward to it.
Thank you, Archibobby222. So a tiebreaker, but struggling to pick maybe who will take it. Be interesting to see which team comes out victorious at the end of this. Whoever is victorious progresses through to the lower bracket semi-final, and Rob's there to get the first kickoff win. Looked a little bit glitchy. So hopefully it was just us in spectating mode then. The players aren't experiencing anything too bad as TO3 make an early entry. Wow. It's, Archie, can you please get that cord and plug it into there? I know why we're having issues here, ladies and gentlemen. If the players are, I have to reset what a save from TO3. Yeah, okay, I know exactly what is going on here. Alright, just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here.
Apologies about the technical difficulties, guys, and thank you for bearing with us as Shivers takes a little bit of control, lining it up in the center of the field, and a possibility here for Fafs for the first goal, but it didn't turn out well for them there as the KFC boys now pushing the ball right back down the other side and making a fantastic attempt at the goal. However, a very strong defense here. Wow, both teams definitely coming out onto the field with a powerhouse. No, that's okay. What we're going to do, seeing as it's goalless at the moment, we will do a reset to make sure that the players aren't experiencing any technical difficulties. So thank you everybody for bearing with that, and we will be back in just a moment. Thank you all for your patience. Do not worry, guys. The action will be back in front of your faces, so don't go anywhere. Make sure, though, to look after your health. Grab a drink if you need to, because this will be action-packed. Now, it is still goalless, but we will be restarting this game. Should be good. Never mind, guys. It is still 0-all. I'm going to get Linksy back on the mic here. Good luck to both teams.
Okay, so we did just have a bit of technical difficulties and TO3 are in. I did want to point out, as we just put the screen back up, KFC boys, they saved a power shot coming in from TO3, and TO3 capitalized on that opportunity for the first goal in the elimination match. We should not have any more issues from here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for bearing with us, and we apologize for that brief moment as TO3 maintain that momentum. Shivers taking that deep into KFC territory. Robs, goalkeeper Robs there all pilot season. He's demoed by Fast. Fast with the aggression nice and early. Oh wow, Shivers is taking out the other TKB player. TO3 are not mucking about as Rob contends shot on goal, veered over to the side, just missing for KFC boys. Halfway through game one, TO3 lead 1-0 over the home team, KFC boys. They see the ball right where they want it though, and we saw last week the KFC boys were very good in their previous match to... Oh well, Fast has done it! He's flicked it over the KFC boys defense to score the goal. 2 goals for TO3. Oh, Dylan was there, but just unfortunately took himself out of play. 2.0, 2 minutes 9 left on the clock. How will KFC boys respond? Stop the bleeding with 2 goals in an elim final. You don't want to let the goal gap get any bigger as Rob saves that, as he's done very well all season. Fast with another demo on KFC boys. Rob's just missing that contest. Shivers calm and composed down the guts. Saved by Dylan. And it goes right back down to TO3 half. This is right where KFC boys want it, but they've got to get up in their face a bit more. By the looks of it, it seems like TO3 kind of want them to challenge and flick it over them maybe. Like there, that almost worked out for Fast and Shivers. A great contest. Demo from Dylan on Shivers for a bit of revenge, and Rob's just missed an opportunity. Can Dylan strike? He does. The KFC boys stop the bleeding and get their first goal in this elimination final off of the back of some teamwork and a setup from Robs for his captain to come striking through at 101 k's an hour. 2 points to 1. That's exactly what TKB needed. But TO3 with some momentum here in this elimination final in game 1 on Farmstead. Shut down by TKB, but can they keep this momentum on Shivers and Faf, as they seem pretty calm and composed even when defense... Great pass from the KFC boys. Wow. Oh wow, I thought the TO3 defense was all sorted there. Would have been hard to crack, but a great read from KFC boys. Sees them convert back-to-back goals. 2 points to 0. 62 seconds left on the clock. The KFC boys pull themselves right back into the game. And it's an equalizer with less than a minute left. Dylan and Rob's now working their way back down into TO3 territory. They see it right where they want it, and they keep this pressure onto the defense. Great centering ball, veered over to the side and cleaned up by Fast and Shivers as they now move the ball forward into KFC boy territory. Dylan and Rob's back on the defense, and a great clearance from the skipper. Skipper on skipper there. Shivers sending that one right back down to where it came from, and shot on goal, saved twice by Robs. Faf is demoed by Dylan, and KFC boys with 20 seconds left look to strike as an equalizer. bounces off the wall and saved by Fast. TO3 not letting another one concede, but Dylan's there to score a goal for the KFC boys. 3 goals in a row, and his hat-trick, the skipper of the KFC boys. Stepping up when there's limited time left. TO3 have the time to get a goal and take this to overtime. Can they do it? We know that they can. We've seen what they're capable of, and Faf and Shivers are there, but a contest from Dylan sees KFC boys could get nearly converting another goal there, but TO3 just in a nail-biting match, just losing that game in game 1 in Farmstead. 3 points to 2 after a very, very dominant start from the over 30s. Archie, KFC boys came back to take game 1.
In the end there, I didn't know what team was going to get that upper hand in the end, but I think that's what I was expecting. That very close scored, whether it's low, whether it's high. I knew it was going to be all tied up and almost was expecting an overtime there. The over 30s have really started up their momentum, especially as you're saying in the start of that game. But the KFC boys came through scoring the last 3 goals. So that is a really powerful momentum there for the KFC boys. We head into Urban Central, and I think the KFC boys have a bit of momentum here that TO3 will have to stop if they want to overcome them for game 2. Good luck to both teams. Now, we are just having our players loading in, and here we go. Thank you, Linksy.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. KFC boys have 1 point in this elimination series. TO3 with their map selection on Urban Central. Can they flip it around here in game 2? Dylan and Robs working well on defense after TO3 cracking it nice and early and having a healthy lead of 2-0 there on Farmstead. The momentum, no doubt they'll be looking to do something similar here in game 2 and keep the lead there. But we've seen the KFC boys seem to be a bit warmed up. Great save from Fafs there, the skipper, contended with Robs. Skipper of KFC boys sees his opportunity to strike, and he does, but a bit too high, and TO3 skipper is up to mid in the air to look after it and keep that ball in the corner, allowing TO3 to set their defense up, and Shivers straight down the guts off of that play. TO3 strike first blood in game 2 on Urban Central. 92 k's an hour, that's exactly what they needed. 55 seconds into game 2. Can they maintain the momentum as Shivers wins that kickoff? We see the ball in a great spot for TO3. Oh, he looked to pass it back to his skipper. The captain's there to look after the defense. Oh, a great pass from Robs to Dylan, but it just went too high, and Robs followed up on that, and the defense from TO3 not allowing that to go through. Fast and Shiver tightening that up from the end of game 1 there. Pass back to Robs, dangerous for TKB, sorry, that would have been great for TO3, but not what the KFC boys would have wanted. Very risky and very lucky. Great save from Rob. Shivers and Fast now applying this pressure onto the KFC boys after that mistake. They could have capitalized off of just by sitting at the other end of the field there nearly, but Robs has an opportunity to strike. He does. I was waiting for maybe one of the TO3 crew to come through and just strike that ball away, but Rob's in all control to pull this to an equalizer. 1-1, 3 minutes 10. The KFC boys not letting TO3 get a lead, an early lead like they did in game 1. Shivers and Faf have done very well with momentum, particularly in kickoff, to get the ball in positions, favourable positions for them to be able to create opportunities. Just like that, the skipper of TO3 strikes to take the lead back for the over 30s. Faf is there to contend with Robs and gets the goal. Calm and composed. Shivers was there to ensure even if that ball didn't go in, it would have. 2 points to 1. TO3 have the lead back with that goal from the skipper. Rob's there to meet in the end. Send it right where TKB wanted, but it's interfered by Faf. And now they make an entry deep into KFC boy territory. They zing that one well out of danger. Shivers is there to contend with Dylan. Oh, he's popped it over. This could be it for TO3. Fast is there to strike, but he'll let it roll in for his teammates. They take a 2-point lead here on Urban Central. 3 points to 1. We've just passed the halfway mark in Game 2. KFC boys have plenty of time to pull this back. But can they crack this TO3 defense? Momentum with TO3 at the moment, but the KFC boys, they have momentum on the field. It's just not converting on the scoreboard like it is for the over 30s. Shivers in foul. Oh, great setup. Just gone missing for the KFC boys. Now Fast and Shivers look to send this on the offense, and that they do. Set up, but cleaned up by Dylan. This could be set up for KFC boys, but Shivers calm and composed there for the goalkeeper of the over 30s. Great war pins from the captain there. This could be threatening, and it is, because Faf is in. He meets it in the air. Wow, TO3 accelerate. They do not hold back. Another goal scored. 4 points to 1. A 3-point margin. 1 minute 45 left on the clock. I believe that is the biggest margin we have seen yet in this elimination final. The KFC boys, we know what they are capable of, and we've seen it even against UVE, a fierce roster in their last match. Oh, well, the close cleanup there from Rob, but they managed to keep the games very close and keep themselves in the game against UVE in their upper bracket semi-finals. TO3 really giving it to this strong KFC boys. Shivers, oh, just missing, but setting it up for Fast, and he strikes. Oh, he just missed. It's saved from the KFC boys. The pressure, though, has built, and Shivers strikes. They created opportunity after opportunity, and Shivers is there to ensure it goes in for the over 30s, extending their lead 5 points to 1, a 4-point margin. 67 seconds left on the clock. Dylan wins the kickoff with no contest there from TO3. KFC boys look to go fierce as Dylan tried to set something up there, but Fast did well to hold his ground. Shivers and Faf have been looking after their goal line very well here in Game 2. It's been a bit hard for KFC boys to crack, even with the fierce pressure. It's a great shot from Robs, but a save from Fast sees them not concede there, the over 30s. And now Shivers clears this with just over 30 seconds left. A 4-point margin, 5 points for. Great contest there from Roz, but TO3 are just continuing to apply this pressure onto the KFC boys. I don't know, with 20 seconds left on the clock, it's quite a challenge to get 4 goals in 15 seconds, but can the KFC boys stop the bleeding as TO3 Fast saves that ball from being any trouble for the over 30s. Dylan and Rob's not giving up though, going to the last second. An unfortunate touch, and Shivers looks to strike, but just touching the ground there. The over 30s responding in Game 2 on Urban Central. 5 points to 1. Archibobby 2-2-2. That's the turnaround the over 30s needed. What can the KFC boys do to stop that from happening in Game 3?
Wow, that was a fantastic Game 2. And so far, the biggest margin in the match. 4-point the margin. 5 points to 1 was that game there. I think TO3 did a really good job at I guess, pulling their teamwork together and making it formatted, knowing where they're going to be at the right time. And I think that the composure from TO3 as well as the speedy attacks, because they have been getting good at that throughout the whole season. All players in the roster have been working really well on that and have definitely developed that. So I do think that's an upper hand for them. I think the KFC boys, as soon as they get that momentum, they're sort of unstoppable. So it's going to be interesting to see how we go in Game 3. KFC boys over 30s. is going to be incredible. One game under both of their belts as we head into Game 3.
Game 3 on Rivals Arena, and Fast keeps the momentum going. Dylan just missing the connection there. Felt like TO3 tightened their defense up after the surge from KFC boys in Game 1. Just 3 goals in a row from the captain, Dylan himself. TO3 keeping that momentum with the offense, but KFC boys, their defense has seemed to tighten up in the early stages of Game 3. We know what they're capable of. A great pass from Rod, but that shot just veered over to the side from Dylan there. KFC boys applying early pressure on TO3 to let them know they will rise to this challenge. It's 1-all tied up on the elimination scoreboard. Rob saves that shot on goal from Shivers, and Fast continues to apply his pressure. Demo, and Fast will strike for the first goal of TO3 in Game 3 on Rivals Arena. First blood scored by the skipper. Fast in the over 30s at 82 Ks an hour. 52 seconds in. KFC boys definitely with plenty of time left to strike and respond. TO3 did well there to pull their defense apart. So if they become wary of that, they could help clean their defense up there. But Shivers and Fast in good form here this evening against a strong KFC boy outfit. KFC boys have faced Ultraviolet Esports twice in this pilot season. Both times 3 points to 1. And they versed over 30s once. This is the second time they versed in over 30s. And I believe they were victorious 3 points to 1, the KFC boys. Last time the over 30s verse. I know match officials will correct me if I'm wrong there. Oh, reset trying to come in there from Shivers, saved by Robs. TO3 with creative shots on goal. Oh, great pass there from Robs to Dylan. KFC boys, they can convert some of these entries going forward. Maybe need to get a bit more up in their face. We saw them do that with UVE last week, and that saw them keep themselves in the game very close with Ultraviolet Esports for a majority of the game. That last game, UVE just seemed to get into their flow. Dylan demos Shivers there. Couldn't help. I don't know if Vass is there. He sees an opportunity. This up in the air, but it's saved there by the KFC boys. Shivers strikes, but saved by goalkeeper Robs. 3 saves on Robs, and now the KFC boys move forward with pace. Set it up for Robs. Oh, just veered over to the side. Halfway through the game. We have 2 minutes 30 left on the clock. 1-0. KFC boys have the ball right where they want it. Dylan looking to cook something up here. That he does, and he strikes for the KFC boys. That's exactly what they needed to pull it back to an equalizer. TO3 were trying to find that crack to get away and get that gap on them, but the KFC boys stopped that momentum by putting that pressure back on the TO3 and converting with a goal there. Shivers and Faf get the momentum by winning that kickoff. Fast remain calm and composed and wins that contest. A strong 50 right where they want it. He meets that up in the air. Dylan's there to contend. Maybe that pressure of going up for the ball maybe made Dylan think that it was a good idea to meet Faf in the air. But this sees Dylan with a great shot there, but saved by Faf. So yeah, TO3 just seemed to be providing confusing shots onto. Oh, fastest demo Dylan, saved by Robs. The confusing shots coming in from TO3 this evening seems to be slowly pulling apart the defense of the KFC boys. But this KFC boys defense is very strong as Rob saves another goal. I believe that's 5 or 6 goal saves for Robs there. You can see as well, like their defense is definitely making it harder for TO3, and this is what is making them have to become creative and unique with how they try and crack this defense. Shivers is there to meet it and keep it in the corner, but a great read from Robs keeps that threatening shot away. Just missed that connection there with Dylan. With a minute left, Basil is shot on goal. Another save from Robs. There's 6 goal saves from Robs. Shot on goal save. 3 saves from Dylan. The defense of the KFC boys is insane. It is a hard wall to crack. Nothing separates these teams. It's 1-1. TO3 seems to be throwing as much as they can. There's a Rule 1 happening in the corner between Shivers and Robs. A 1v1 here. Could this be a decider? Sorry. What a save from Dylan. This is where they want it. Dylan follows it up. Shot on goal, saved by Faf. Oh my god, a Rule 1 with 15 seconds left on the clock. Can either one of these players do it? Faf just missing that shot on goal. Oh, TO3 could have sealed the deal there, but Dylan meets him and contends, and they see the ball right where they want it. Can he strike with time? Faf keeps his ball alive. Dylan touches the ground. They're happy to see us going to overtime. What a game. This is Rocket League. Not breaking the Rule 1 there was Robson Shivers. Dylan sees it right where he wants it. Can strike for the KFC boys, but just misses. Shivers has demoed Robs in the background there. Wow, what a crazy minute it has been alone. This has been a hectic game between the KFC boys and the over 30s. 1-1, 30 seconds here in the overtime of Game 3. It is literally all tied up on the elimination scoreboard and Game 3 scoreboard. Whoever scores their next goal gets themselves ahead. Oh, Shivers just missed that, and KFC boys recovering very well. Whoever gets the goal here in overtime will seal the deal and take Game 3 to have the lead 2-1 in this series. But you can see neither of these teams are nudging. They do not want to concede. We're 65 seconds into overtime on Game 3. 1-1 sees the score. KFC boys strike it. Dylan's in off of that setup from Robs. The KFC boys strike 1 minute and 12 seconds in. 2 points to 1. They claim Game 3 and take the elimination series lead 2 points to 1. Archer Bobby 2-2-2. Wow, what an epic third game in this elimination final.
And what a victory for the KFC boys against TO3 in that epic battle. Honestly, I could not think of a better Game 3 here in the elimination final. I'm so excited to see how these teams go. Now we have KFC boys with an upper hand. One more game win under their belt than the over 30s. But following my prediction, I do believe that we could be seeing a tiebreaker for this match. So in my prediction, I would see that the over 30s would actually take out the next game, and then in my prediction it would be the KFC boys. So a bit of a pattern going on there, but I do think that TO3's definitely put up a fight that we haven't seen before, and obviously it's the elimination finals. Everything is at stake. You must win this match to progress forward in the finals bracket. However, only one team can remain, so these teams have put up such a tough battle the whole way through. The scores have been so close, and the furthest distance between the scores was in Game 2, where the over 30s secured their game win of the match so far, 5 points to 1 with a 4-point margin. So it's definitely been a very tough battle the whole way through, and the over 30s, they did get that great lead in Game 2, and I think the momentum of that could definitely come back into Game 4, and I think they're definitely going to need that rather than KFC boys taking out the next game, which would mean that would be the end of the elimination final. So that's going to be the interesting thing here. Now, TO3 must keep themselves in this game, and if we don't see that, unfortunately, we will have to say goodbye to TO3, which will be a very sad sight. But if we make it through the next game, TO3 taking that fierce battle on, not looking back, I do think that we could make it all the way through. And TO3, with the momentum that they've had, and they have been able to keep that up, as we saw almost, or just over 1 minute in overtime in Game 3. So I do think that it's gotten closer and closer and the battle's just gotten tougher now that we are closer to the determination of who we say goodbye to and who stays and it continues and progresses through to the next stage. Now, the winning team of this match will be versing Underbots. We'll take another look at the season bracket after this match, but they will be versing Underbots, and I think that that's definitely going to be a tough battle. We have seen, obviously, TKB, the KFC boys, are sitting in 4th, and TO3 sitting in 6th, if I am correct. Now,
that's correct.
That's definitely a big challenge for TO3 to take on. That is for sure, and to come through with the fierceness that they've had throughout this match and throughout the whole pilot season. These teams have come so far in these past weeks, and I cannot wait to see whoever progresses through. I know that the battle will just grow from there. So to have that in their back pocket and the confidence of the elimination match win, I think that's definitely going to keep the momentum there, especially as the team that they will be versing have not played a finals game since they last faced the KFC boys. Diving a little bit deeper into that, so we'll be able to take a look at the statistics between those two teams. Make sure you are here for that when we head through into that match. But I'm really thinking that if that is the case and the KFC boys have taken out this elimination final, they really could have that momentum and that push to take out Underbots, again sitting a little bit lower on the standings than TKB, so the statistics would still be in their favor and only growing after a match win. If that is the case, they definitely have themselves in a good position for the best decider position. Now, TO3, they've definitely had a tough battle all the way through the season, but they've been keeping their statistics clean and they haven't been letting battles go easily at all. So TO3 now with Faf and Shivers, I do think that this is a very strong move from TO3, and I do think that if Fafs and Shivers continue to build up what they have here now, that's definitely a powerful team. If we do see TO3 coming up against Underbots in the next bracket match. Now, TO3, again, if they won this match here against the KFC boys, that would definitely give them the confidence to really come up against the Underbots. And we have seen TO3 and Underbots verse as well. So again, we'll be able to look into those statistics. If you are enjoying those, make sure to hit subscribe so that you are receiving all of the live notifications for the remainder of the pilot season, because yes, there is more to come. We haven't reached the grand final yet. That will be on November 26th, 2023. So make sure you guys are here for that. It's going to be a very exciting decider, whoever we see in there, and I'm looking forward to seeing all the results and how the journey progresses for all of these teams. We head into game 4 with TKB, the KFC boys, 2 game wins under their belt. They could potentially kick out TO3 from the elimination final, but TO3 having 1 game win under their belt, and that means that they are still in it to win it. TO3 needing to get game 4 win under their belt, otherwise unfortunately we will have to say goodbye. So TO3 have a lot to lose here, and I know they don't want to give that up at all, and I know that this will probably be the toughest of the games we've seen so far in this match. So good luck to both teams. Thank you, Linksy, for having me in the commentating box as we head into Beckwith Park.
Thank you, Archie Bobby 222. What an exciting match we have on our hands. We head into Beckwith Park. KFC boys lead the series 2 points to 1. Our players spawn in on this gorgeous looking map on your Wednesday evening. Who will claim game 4? Can TO3 take it to a tiebreaker, a decider in the elimination final? Or will the KFC boys seal the deal? TKB have it right where they want to put fast on the offense, and a great offense strike, but saved by goalkeeper Robs. KFC boys, their defense has been one of the hardest to crack all season. Even UVE had a great challenge against TKB last week. I believe game 1 went into overtime. TO3 faced the Grizzly Bears in their elimination final match, and Blackhawk Gaming for their first match of the final series. So far they are 1 for 1. Same with the KFC boys. At the end of this match, one team we unfortunately say goodbye to, and one progresses as KFC boys could strike, but TO3 not letting that happen. 60 seconds in, still 0-all. TO3, their defense is being tested, and they have struck on the KFC boys a couple of times to get themselves out of danger and put the pressure back onto their opponents, but Dylan and Rob's doing well to create a wall and keep the ball in spots where they want it here on Beckwith Park. Selected by TO3, saved there by Shivers. Rob's bunched Shivers out of the way and could set up his captain. He has. There's an opportunity, but Gorn missing. Just a bit too far. Dylan's out of strike, but it veers over to the side. KFC boys are putting all kinds of pressure onto TO3. They can convert, that pressure will grow, but TO3 find a crack here, and now they go into the offense, setting up. Shivers there, but cleared by Robs. KFC boys looking after that corridor well. Fast has demoed Robs to take him out for a brief moment. An unintentional pass to the respawning KFC boys. Sees them with an opportunity. Centering ball, cleared by Shivers. TO3, KFC boys, their defense. Both teams, you can see, we have seen even from last game, nothing budging these teams. Nothing separates these two. You can see how much both of these teams want to take this match. Oh, what a pass from the KFC boys. The skipper sets up his teammate in the corner. Oh, wow. Robs is there to strike. Shivers and Fast were there to look after their goals best they could, but the KFC boys tearing their defense apart and finding an opportunity to strike. But Shivers with great momentum after that. Rob's just missing that connection. This could be an opportunity as Fast does meet that. Could see something open up here. Sets up for Shivers. Shivers just misses the connection, but Fast is there to respond immediately for the over 30s. Pulling it back to an equalizer. 1-all. Great response from the over 30s. That is exactly what they needed after the momentum. A lot of the momentum felt like it was in KFC boys' favour. They got the kickoff momentum and struck out for that to convert. They look a bit more comfortable now as Dylan clears this. Fast is there to look after the goal for TO3. Shivers and Faf now looking to clear this. Great teamwork, striking down the corridor, saved by goalkeeper Robs though. You know, if he's not involved with the play, you know he's got to be looking after the goal for the KFC boys. As Dylan and Shivers contend here at half field, Fast meets it in the air though. Opportunity arises and shut down by the goalkeeper there and the likes of Robs. Dylan and Robs have an opportunity, but a great clearance from Fast. Sees that ball veer over to the corner of TO3 half. This is a great response for TO3 after the KFC boys have been pulling apart and putting the pressure onto the defense of the over 30s, particularly in the first half of the game. The over 30s have definitely changed that around, trying to make different things work in their favour as they strike down the guts. Pass to his teammate there. Skipper shuts down the play though. The over 30s getting creative with each other on the field to try and crack this stronghold KFC boy defense. As you can see, even the TO3 defense has been hard to crack for KFC boys. That's all. Oh, what a save for the KFC boys. That was all but in. Oh, the over 30s almost had the lead, but goalkeeper Robs was there once again to clear it for the KFC boys. They look to strike themselves. Oh, 30 seconds left, 1-all. Anything and everything is happening in this elimination final match between the KFC boys and the over 30s. Both teams doing a remarkable job to look after their goals and not let any go through except for one each. 10 seconds left and it is still all tied up. The KFC boys have it right where they want it. Can they strike? Fast does not let that happen for the over 30s. Oh, Robs with the bicycle setup cleared by Shivers. This could be on for TO3. Shivers strikes. Just veering over to the side, keeping it alive. We go into overtime. 1-1. Nothing separating these teams. Shivers keeps the momentum, but shut down by Robs in that kickoff. Wow, the over 30s and KFC boys. It's happening right here. The over 30s not letting this one get away. If they get this game, it goes into a tiebreaker. The ultimate decider. If the KFC boys get this goal, just saved by Shivers and he was demoed by Robs. What defense from the over 30s. This shows you how much these teams want it and how passionate they are to not let a goal go through. Great teamwork coming in from TO3 in the offense. But a clearance from the KFC boys. Sees an opportunity to rise. They strike! The KFC boys remaining calm and composed in their defense. The skipper of the KFC boys strikes 48 seconds into overtime to take the game in Game 4 on Beckwith Park. 2 points to 1. The KFC boys win the elimination final. 3 points to 1. The over 30s making it such a challenge, a very difficult challenge for the KFC boys to do that. But the KFC boys in overtime, 48 seconds into Game 4, they strike and they score. Oh my God, Asha Bobby 222, the over 30s. I'm just blown away by that match. Like I mentioned, we saw anything and everything in that match. The momentum started out all in TO3 favour with a 2-0 start. Very healthy in Game 1. And then to lose, unfortunately by a point, just by a point, but they didn't make it easy. 3 points to 2. The KFC boys came back there in Game 1, but they responded in Game 2. And I want to invite you onto the mic to share these juicy stats from these games, from these epic clashes between the KFC boys and the over 30s. Archie, how are you feeling after that match? I'm just blown away.
I mean, it's not exactly what I was expecting, but by the game for game, it is in sense what I was expecting. I couldn't choose a team either side. KFC boys were statistically really had the upper hand against TO3, and for TO3 to have that game win with the biggest margin in the entire match, I think that was a fantastic move from TO3. Even though this is the elimination final, we'll get to that in just a moment, but in Game 1, Lynxie, it was KFC boys, 3 points to 2. Yes, that is correct as well. TO3 had the first 2 goals and the KFC boys had the last 3 goals, taking the lead there by 1 point. Then in Game 2, things turned around. The over 30s put their foot down, stopped the bleeding, and got a 5 goals to 1 win against the KFC boys in Game 2. And as I said, the biggest margin in the match, 4 points. In Game 3, the KFC boys continue their surge, 2 points to 1, where we had that Rule 1 all the way through until really the last second, and we went into overtime where we saw 2 points to 1. And another overtime in Game 4, 2 points to 1 again. KFC boys making their mark and keeping themselves in the ACL Rocket League 2023 pilot season, and did a fabulous job at it. Very glorious and victorious wins there for the KFC boys. They'd absolutely be zinging about at the moment. And TO3, You guys have done such a phenomenal effort as a team, as the over 30s throughout the entire pilot season. It is unfortunate that we will have to say goodbye to TO3 in this pilot season, but I know that we'll be seeing lots of TO3 in the future. So TO3, you guys in this match especially really came forth as a whole brand new perspective and team onto the ATL finals arena, and I really do believe that you guys put in your absolute A game. I think that you guys did such a phenomenal effort against the KFC boys in 4th position in the season standings. Definitely a very, very powerful moment for TO3, and one we can always look back fondly on. Thank you so much, Linksy, for having me in the commentating box.
Thank you, Archer Bobby 222. Wow, what a game. That was an epic display of Rocket League esports. Congratulations to the KFC boys. Victorious 3 points to 1. Unfortunately, sadly, we say goodbye to another team. The TO3, the over 30s. What a magnificent journey this squad has had in the pilot season. Joining in as a 3-man team, even though it's 2v2, they rotated around between Faf, Shivers and Dolly. And wow, did we see some incredible plays between the combinations of the over 30s. We saw that they defeated the Grizzly Bears twice, once in the round robin and once in finals. And they caused a major upset in the early stages of the pilot season, defeating Vikings 3 points to 1. And I believe that was Shivers and Faf who did that for the over 30. So you can see these teams, the incredible pass, and to finish 6th on the season standings and finish in 5th place overall after that elimination, finishing 5th from this match. Not too bad. It shows improvement in the top 5 teams, the over 30s, but unfortunately, we do say goodbye to the over 30 crew. Well done on your journey in this ATL Rocket League 2023 pilot season, and we do hope to see you in future competitions. The KFC boys, they survived to see another match, and as we discuss, it is the last of the elimination matches. We have our top 4 teams left. It's now determining who places where. The KFC boys advance to the lower bracket semi-finals this weekend against Underbots on Sunday the 19th of November. Whoever wins that match goes to the lower bracket preliminary final on Sunday as well to face whoever loses in the upper bracket preliminary final. So they'll either face Blackhawk Gaming or UVE, whichever team makes that preliminary final. Whoever loses is not out. They will go to the bronze decider, which determines who takes 3rd place in this pilot season. Whoever wins that semi-final has that one chance to get into the grand final and play for 1st, if not 2nd. So the pathway's being determined. The teams setting the results. KFC boys face Underbots next up on the weekend. And in the upper bracket, we have Ultraviolet Esports versus Blackhawk Gaming. We will know one of our grand finalist teams after the weekend, and we will know one of our bronze decider teams at the end of this upcoming weekend. What an exciting match. Means we'll see the KFC boys in one decider. Just comes down to which one yet. They have the choice, won the fate. They can determine that based on the results and the opponents that they face. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the next 2 weeks and the last 2 weeks of the ATL Rocket League pilot season do hold. The pulse-pounding journey of the ATL Rocket League pilot season finals, elimination finals, has reached its conclusion. All elims are done. We have sadly had to say goodbye to formidable and talented teams that we've witnessed throughout this entire pilot season. But we're diving back into the arena for more exhilarating matches that promise to redefine your esports experience. For the pilot season semi-final, where the KFC boys will be taking on Underbots in the lower bracket semi-final. Yes, you heard it right. The adrenaline-fueled action continues to unfold. Subscribe to our channel for uninterrupted front row seats and ensure your notifications are tuned in for the excitement that awaits. As we say goodbye to the over 30s, we thank them for their participation and unwavering support in this pilot season. Your efforts and sportsmanship were phenomenal and will always be looked back on fondly. The over 30s, we look forward to seeing your return into the ATL Rocket League arena. But for now, it is unfortunately goodbye in the ATL Rocket League 2023 pilot season. Congratulations and well done on placing 5th in this competition. The spectacle doesn't fade away, it evolves. Connect with us on Discord, participate in discussions on our social media platforms, and navigate our website to stay immersed in the ongoing narrative of esports brilliance. A heartfelt thank you to our unwavering supporters, outstanding players, resilient teams, and our esteemed sponsors. Your dedication and support remain the driving force behind the continuous success of this esports odyssey. Get ready for an extended journey into the heart of esports greatness. Until our paths cross again on Sunday, the 19th of November, in the ATL Rocket League 2023 pilot season, I am iLink3 signing off with anticipation for the next wave of excellence in this finals series. Game on, stay grounded, and embrace the unfolding chapters of this extraordinary esports narrative.